And welcome back, everyone. Well, we want to talk a little bit right now about the supermoon. So the last supermoon of the year was visible last night. A supermoon happens when a full or new moon is closest to Earth's orbit. This December moon is known as the cold moon, but it's also known as the winter maker moon and the long night moon. And so, Scott, when we think about the heavy rain that we're getting, definitely there aren't any chances of us seeing the moon, right?
No, not tonight. Now, if you're in the airplanes above the clouds, you might be able to see that moon. But for tonight, here on the ground, the clouds will be thick. The rain is going to be heavy for us at times, so no view of the moon for us locally. But coming at the right time of the year with the cold temperatures in the forecast. There's the view overlooking Ellis Square and City Market. Not too many people out there. The few people that we have been able to see in that view are certainly using umbrellas. You can see the wet pavement out there, and that rain is coming down at a pretty steady pace. Over the past 24 hours, a few locations getting about an inch of rain or more, an inch and a half estimated by Viper Radar near Pembroke, an inch for Rincon, about a half an inch for Savannah, with greater amounts more toward Pooler. Out in southern Tattnall County, Viper Radar is estimating over 2.5 inches of rain, and we will be adding on to these totals as we head through tonight and through the day tomorrow. And it's not out of the question for many locations to get close to 3 inches of rain between the next 3 days. Viper Radar certainly more active toward the coast than compared to inland right now. Some pretty heavy rain setting up across Chatham County and into Jasper and Beaufort County right now along 278, I-95, US 17, all dealing with that heaviest rain at the moment. And that's also just north of Interstate 16 and Highway 80, a little bit lighter in the southern end of Chatham County. Further to the south across Liberty County, now moving into Bryan County, some spotty showers and a few pockets of heavy rain. Same thing for Long County. Ludowici is dealing with some lighter rain at the moment, and we will see a little bit of a lull in the action over the next few hours, but more moisture is moving into southwestern Georgia right now. That will be with us this evening and overnight, giving us the potential for more heavy rain. And where the rain has been steadier along with those thick clouds, temperatures have been pretty chilly, lower 50s for several locations, but down to the south into McIntosh County and southward, temperatures are quite a bit warmer. 65 degrees for Darien. We were looking at the observations from St. Simon's Island. They are in the lower 70s, 80 degrees right now for Jacksonville. So you can definitely see with that sharp cutoff with the temperatures with the frontal boundary that is helping to direct in all of that moisture from the Gulf. So soaking rain continues tonight with more rain likely Saturday and Sunday. Localized flooding may be possible for some streets with poor drainage. Not going to be a huge widespread issue because these significant rainfall amounts are going to be spread over several days. But then as the system clears off of the coast, we will have much colder and breezier conditions setting up for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, where a freeze is possible for many inland locations. So for tonight, conditions will be raining, where moisture will be moving in for tomorrow and into Sunday, so that rain continues for us across the region. Could just have a couple of spotty showers that continue into our Monday, but Vipercast shows us pretty clearly that we will be under this pattern for the next couple of days, overnight tonight. Steady rain continues. Tomorrow morning, it might be dry for some locations, but more of that moisture will start to move back in by lunchtime and into the early and later afternoon hours, with some of it on the heavier side going into Saturday evening and overnight into Sunday. Vipercast indicates that we will have an additional 1.5 to almost 2 inches of rain with this setup through now and Sunday evening. For tonight, 47 for the low temperature, rain likely, conditions staying chilly. Tomorrow will be chilly as well, with highs just in the lower and middle 50s, 40s for those lows on Sunday, maybe a little bit warmer for the afternoon hours by a couple of degrees, and that warming trend continues until Monday, but still staying well below where we should be for this time of the year. More typical temperatures for this time of the year are not back into the forecast until the later part of next week, Thursday and Friday. Middle and upper 60s expected for highs. That's a check of your forecast for now. We'll have more coming up.